Right, okay, this is another wedge video, and this is using the true slider method. So not the Embringer school method, but the true slider method. So in our guides, if we say true slider, this is what it means. So the first thing I'm doing is stretching to the club's maximum, which is right there. And then you will see that what I'm going to do is basically look at, I'm eyeballing this one, so you can use grid lines for this one or you can eyeball it. So what I'm doing is, I know that this position is 100%. That's where the target is, not the hole, but the target is 100% and the ball is 0. So halfway, like between I'll just make these arrows the same size. So halfway would be sort of somewhere around there. So in that zone would be 50% if I'm landing there. If I land a little bit further back, that's going to be like 40%, that's 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. So it's the true first landing position. So what I do on this one is I went to 50%, and I can see that I'm way too far through the hole with the ball guide. So I'm just pulling back. So it's 40 something. So I know that right there is 50. And I mean, you can sort of measure it out there. If I set 1 to the top of the screen, you know, the hole, like the target, sorry, to the top of the screen, and the ball to the bottom, you can see that that is around about 50%. So then I'm pulling back a bit, that's about 40%. So that would be around about 40 to 42% true slider. So on this particular shot, we've ascertained already and we've advised in the guide that that will play at plus 10 true slider, P5, 42%. So we would specify true slider, 42%, and that'll give you an output of 8.6 for 16.9 wind, 8.6 rings. So that's true slider. So finding the position and then making, you know, the requisite adjustment right there. Hitting perfect and getting the drop. I actually over pulled on that one a little bit. I think I pulled 9 point, let's have a look, 9.1 instead of 8.6. So I over pulled just half a ring, but you'll see that I did sneak in the right side, so that half a ring would have taken it dead center. But that's the true slider method. So not the EB school method. Ignore the pin position, you're only focusing on the first bounce position right there, and that would be 50%, and that would be 40-ish, 41, 42, something like that. So that's true slider when we talk about true slider with wedge shots.